Hi, Alex. Welcome back. Just the thought of being back, and obviously the calendar being what it is, coming out of the pen versus being in that starting rotation.
Yeah, it feels great to be back out there last night. Actually contribute. Anytime you're hurt or injured, you kind of feel a separation from the team. And so to be back last night to throw well and feel healthy was big for me. And obviously in a different role than I planned on coming into the season, but that's kind of where we're at. When I came back to the Dodgers, I knew that there were risks or whatever, and obviously with the pandemic presenting itself, and then obviously getting banged up early and missing 3 or 4 weeks, the situation I came back to was not the same that I left, and that's okay. I knew that even during a regular season that had a chance to happen. That I could end up in the pen potentially. I feel like I'm a good quality starter. I feel like I got a lot of innings left in the starter role, but I came back to the Los Angeles Dodgers to win a World Series, and to be back out there, feel healthy and feel good after what I've been through the last year. I'm excited, and I'm excited about the stretch run and to get to the postseason.
How do you think your stuff plays coming out of the pen? Dave is very, said that you can obviously get guys out both left-handed and right-handed, see you for 2-3 innings just based on how much you're built up.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever they need me to do. I feel good. My stuff feels good right now. And so I'm excited. I'm just ready to contribute whatever they need me to do. And I'm just glad to be healthy and throwing the ball well.
You posted a funny picture of you staring at a bunch of cardboard cutouts, and it said something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, but being on the IL during a pandemic. What was that time like for you, and what was it about that photo that kind of symbolized what you were going through?
Just things are so weird right now, even when you're playing and are in the clubhouse, and when the guys are at home, me being around them and hear all the games, you still feel kind of a disconnect, more so than your typical clubhouse nature, just because the social distancing, like things just aren't the same as they are in any given normal year. And so then being on top of the IL on top of that, not traveling with the guys, like you feel at arm's length, from your buddies. And so just to be back, be healthy, throwing in the mix as much as I can be yesterday, it feels good. It feels really good to be back.
Arm slot, everything okay? Delivery, no hesitation, 100%?
100%. Yeah, my stuff, I felt like it was really good last night, and hopefully I'll continue to build off of it.
All right. Welcome back, Alex. Thanks for your time.
Next question is from Dave Vassar. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Alex, the conversations that you had with Dave and Andrew about your role, was it determined because there wasn't enough time to build you up as a starter, or what were the determining factors?
I think you look at Tony. Tony's a hell of a pitcher. He's thrown great in a short time up here this season. His stuff is off the charts, and he's going to be a big part of the future for the LA Dodgers. And so, you just have to support the decision that they made to go forward and keep him in the rotation. Me and Tony have become good friends in my time here. He's a sponge, man, and he's got a really bright future. And so I'm excited for him, and that's what they felt like the move they wanted to do going forward. And so I just want to win a World Series. So if that's how they want to move forward, and that's how we're going to move forward.
Have you thought about why your shoulder started to get inflamed, and do you feel like some of it was because of the shutdown and then the quick ramp up? What do you attribute it to?
I don't know. Who knows? Obviously across the league, the injury rate is pretty astronomical as far as to what a normal season looks like. To pinpoint any certain one thing, you drive yourself crazy trying to say that one certain thing caused guys to have a higher injury rate across the league. But I haven't really gone down the rabbit hole to try and say this is why I think my shoulder started barking. Was it frustrating? Absolutely. Especially, I have to imagine I stayed as pretty locked in and on top of stuff during the quarantine as anybody across the league. And so to have something crop up, like as soon as you start summer camp was very frustrating, but everything happens for a reason. So I feel good now, and I'm excited to contribute. And so, it just felt good to be back out there, to be quite honest.
Next question is from Harry Castillo. Go ahead.
Alex, did they communicate with you a sort of a specific role? Anything, any specificities with what you'll be doing?
Yeah, we've talked a little bit. I think they want to keep a little bit of length on me early, just in case something happens with any of our guys. But also kind of the balancing act of keeping my pitches up to a certain extent, but obviously contributing hopefully in some leverage situations as we move forward, and I earn their trust with each outing.
And at what point were you notified that you were going to the bullpen? Because it seemed like you were revving up to be a starter most of this rehab.
Oh God, when did we? I mean, a week ago, a week and a half ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember when exactly we sat down and had our initial conversation.
And just between that and then seeing Roscoe, sort of, what was your reaction when you heard about Ross getting traded?
Oh man, I mean, Ross is one of my best friends on the team in baseball. I mean, he's just a special human being. I think the way fans took to him in LA, all the kind things that a lot of guys in our clubhouse have already previously stated about him in the last 2 days. You just can't say enough good things about Ross. I mean, he's a jack of all trades, super funny, super nice guy. I mean, he's always there when you need him. It's just words don't even do that guy justice. And so it's really sad that he won't be a part of this stretch run with us, but he's got a really bright future with the Toronto Blue Jays, and I think he'll do great there. And it's nice that he has some familiar faces, but definitely sad to see my buddy go for sure.
Thank you.
Next question's from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Alex, you went 5 weeks between major league games. Was the shoulder injury more serious than we thought in the beginning?
No, I think that if we knew that I was going to go to the bullpen, I probably would have been back sooner. But I was ramping up slowly, but ramping up to rejoin the rotation. So that's what kind of extended it a little bit. And
on a personal level, how frustrating or disappointing is it to be in this position, given your contract situation and how you probably looked at this year as your chance to reestablish yourself?
I'm not frustrated in any sense of the word, to be honest. After what I kind of went through last year, and then having the horrible timing of having some shoulder stuff crop up, I feel healthy now. Right now, I think my stuff is really good, especially what I showed last night. I'll be able to show plenty out of the pen down the stretch. People know what I can do when I'm healthy, and I think I'll easily show that down the stretch. From the bottom of my heart, I came back here to win a World Series. That's why I came here. There's plenty of other places I could have gone that were safer choices for me as far as my personal future and being able to stick in the rotation. But I've invested a lot to the city of LA, to this organization. I love this organization as much as you could love an organization. I'm super excited to feel good and be able to contribute in whatever way I can, and hopefully get across the finish line so we can hoist a trophy up at the end of all this.
Thank you.
Got time for one more. Go ahead, Brooks.
Hey, Alex, your velocity was notably up last night. I'm assuming that's probably being 100% health. But you weren't throwing, 98, 100 miles an hour, but it seemed like Diamondbacks hitters were having a really hard time catching up to it. It was almost like blowing past them. Do you attribute that to your pitch mix or something in your delivery, or is it something else?
My metrics were pretty good last night. And so my vert, my movement profile was really good. I think the ball's coming out. I'm clipping it really well. And so hopefully it's be a nice trend moving forward, and I'll be able to keep doing that. But I thought the ball came out great last time. My stuff was pretty good. And again, just excited to be part of a baseball team and get to play.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.